come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. 7-7, our score after one.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Wentz. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now it's Tannehill. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick 6 last year, remember it. But it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs. And they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the 30-yard line.
Here's second and 10. Throwing is Wentz. His throw incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and now it's third down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is third and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he will score! Touchdown, Titans! Derrick Henry on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans are going to take the lead. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing on first is Wentz. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. First and 10. Here's Wentz. His throw caught right around the 6. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
For the extra point.
He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
Ties the game at 21 apiece. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now a play fake here on first down. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And it's second down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. From the 50, it's Tannehill. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go, and of course they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Rosa's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Again, it's Henry. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Play action. It's Tannehill. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. To throw is Tannehill. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver, Josh Reynolds. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air again, Tannehill. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Colts.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First down, Indianapolis.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 48-yard line.
Second and 11 now. Wentz. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Wentz. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 36. Room here to run. There he goes right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it hit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, had some blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. To try again after the pick six. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
A run with Henry on first down, but nowhere to go there as he can't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one good for 26 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. First down carry for Henry. There to stop him was Darius Leonard. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Henry. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Down at the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And the busy night for Henry continues.
You thought you had it.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown is Ford puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. Oh, good-looking return setup here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down. Now Wentz. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And Wentz going to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. Campbell making the catch. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. From the gun, it's Taylor. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
And the Colts are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Second and goal.
Wentz now to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor.
His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
Now Blankenship on for the PAT.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Titans 38, Colts 28. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indiana.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 14-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Henry. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Here's Brett Kern now, standing just outside his own goal line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
The 42-yard line.
And the Titan defense steps up here and down he goes. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 25. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Off play action, Tannehill. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. He was looking for Chester Rogers that time, and it's 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's Tannehill. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Titans, that's now 5 wins on the campaign as they get the job done here. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Colts, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew,